All right, what's up, everybody out there? Welcome back. Yes, I am back again with the long-term review of Jefferson's very small batch. Check this out. Okay, so if you're new to this series, what I'm doing is historically, I've been a cognac guy. Got introduced to whiskey, bourbon in particular. Seen a lot of reviews on YouTube, but I figured the best way to do this is just try them for myself. So what I'm doing here on this series is bottle by bottle, man. I'm just going through here, picking up a bottle, trying it out, try it for the first time. Then after that, I keep it for a while, you know, barbecue with food, watching a movie, put it through its paces, and then I come back with the follow-up video. So this is the long-term follow-up video for this. If you haven't seen the first one, in the description, there's a link to the entire playlist so you can see all the videos that I'm doing in this series. It's updated every week. Okay, now, so down to it. Man, Jefferson's. I had this for about a month. I've been slowly working on it. And for the record, it says on here that this is batch number 615, bottle number 09663. Like I said in the previous video, I like the bottle. It's got Jefferson on the back. Looks nice, looks nice, looks nice. Looks really, really, really nice. I remember when I first sipped this for the first time, I kind of noticed that it smelled young. So after about a couple of days of it being open, I noticed that it didn't smell young anymore. So that was good. Says on here that this is a blend of straight whiskey. So in case you guys don't know, straight just means that it's 2 years old. And there's no age statement on this bottle. So that tells me that it's at least 4 years old. I think there's some rule, and again, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. If there's no age statement on the bottle, it has to be at least 4 years old. But they're kind of getting by that by saying it's straight. So all you know for sure is that it's probably between 2 and 4 year old whiskeys in this bottle. Again, I mean, age isn't really a huge deal, but I mean, it could impact the taste. It says this is bottled for McLean and Klein in Louisville, Kentucky at 41.15% alcohol, which is 82.3 proof. You can taste the youth in it. However, they've blended it very well together. So this is a very tasty bourbon. This is tasty. I mean, you could tell they probably got like the best 2 or 3 year old barrels they can find, and they put them together and they blended it. The taste is better than Jack Daniel's, definitely. Smoothness, I mean, you kind of get a little bit of that youth, a little bit of burn at the end. But again, I mean, this is a very, very flavorful bourbon. Pros, nice bottle. Okay, first problem with this is the price. I know they have a range of assortments. Again, just to be clear, this is the very small batch blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. In my area, this bottle is over $30. That is a problem because this, in my opinion, and again, I'm drinking these neat, right? No Coke, no sugar, no mixers. I want to taste these things like how they taste. I mean, I'm not really a big fan on adding sugary stuff, but anyway, that's a different aside. So the price is over $30 in my area. Problem with that is I don't think that this is worth over $30. I like this at $20. I like this at $20. Reason being is that I've had a lot of other bottles that tasted better, were more dynamic, more flavorful, more balanced, and a higher proof for around the same price. Now, if they had this marked around 20, I would get it. I could kind of see what they're doing. But I was listening to Bourbon Pursuit podcast, and they were interviewing the founders of this company. And one of the things he said is that when they first started this company, they realized that, they couldn't just come out and compete on price because, they would get killed by Beam or something. So their strategy was to come up with a nice bottle, which would catch your eye, get you to take it off the shelf, then have something good in there to hook you and come back. So the first part worked. I was attracted to the bottle. Very nice. Like I said, you got Jefferson on the back, well presentation, but I don't think what's in this bottle is over $30 worth to me. Another problem with that is because they have a lot of other expressions, right? There's the Jefferson's Reserve. There's the Oceans one that I hear is really good. But, I mean, I'm kind of feeling like I got ripped off with this bottle. So I don't know if I want to buy anything else from this brand, because I'm like, okay, you got me for, 30 something dollars on this bottle for what should have been around a $20 bottle. So, I mean, if I go up to your $50 bottle, is that going to be really like, a $30 bottle or something? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like you only got one chance to make a first impression. Then after that, you kind of lose me. So that's kind of another problem. So again, first problem is the price. All that's wrapped around the price. I think it's overpriced for what it is. Yes, it's tasty, but I mean, for a straight bourbon, come on. It's too expensive. Is another problem. Well, actually, 4 more problems. Let me see if I can do some magic here. Shazam. Okay, this is the problem right here. 4 roses. So I've been basically battling these 2 bottles for the past month, and you can tell from where they are that they've seen some use on here. They're pretty much both at the bottoms. This 4 roses is probably in any store, maybe 20 bucks on the shelf, right? This is around 35 regular price, 35 or 20. This to me is a lot more flavorful overall than this. This is a good blend. This is kind of like, if I took cherry Kool-Aid and mixed it with pineapple Kool-Aid, I'd have a nice cherry pineapple blend. Yeah, great. I blended them together. You did a good job. This is just on its own flavorful. And I read that 4 Roses has, I guess, more of a higher rye content. So I think it kind of gives it a little bit of that pepper and kick. But summary, I think that this 4 Roses is probably better overall tasting. So again, 4 problems with this. The 4 Roses. All right, let's get back to it. So overall, I would just like to say that I think that this is a good bottle. I like it for around 20. There's just no way I would ever buy this bottle again, just because it's too expensive for what it is. I got too many other unopened bottles that are better. I think that it's tasty. I think it's a low proof. So that's another reason. I'm probably never going to buy this again, because I'm kind of moving on past these 80 proofs, right? Because, I mean, again, you get a drink, you're good for about, for me, maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then it's gone. And you're like, okay, what's going on? Then you got to keep drinking. You got to keep drinking. You got to keep drinking. You do that over a month. I mean, you're going through like a bottle of this a month. And it's just like, I'm not going to dog it. I'm going to say it's an okay bourbon. I don't think it's a 30-something bourbon. I think it's more of a $20, but try it out. Let me know what you think. Maybe I got it completely wrong. This has been the month-long review of Jefferson's very small batch. I'll be back in the next episode with another bourbon. The journey is going to continue. I'm going to keep going until I find something that I like at every proof point. I got to find my 80 proof king, my 90 proof king, my 100 proof king, so forth and so on. Come up with a few of my favorites, but that'll be the finale episode. So like I said, look in the description box below. There's a link to the entire playlist. All the videos that I made in this playlist, you can see them there. You can just, come along on a journey with me. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.